What's happening, everybody? Steve here, Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you from a pretty amazing view. Step aside and show them what we're working with here. We are at the top of Ragged Mountain in Berlin, Connecticut, taking my buddy Romer out here on a nice hike. Took us about 45 minutes or so to get up to the peak of this mountain. And today we wanted to talk about, is it worth using eFlip to source books to sell on Amazon FBA? Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about who you are before we get into this, and then we'll explain what eFlip is. So who are you? What's your story with books?
My name's Romer the Romer. I travel around the United States collecting books, and I've been doing this for about a year and a half, and I've thrown a lot of darts out there. I've done online arbitrage. I've done, the thrifting thing. I've gone to library sales. I've targeted colleges. I'm messing with all of it. So.
Yeah, and you're doing what around this month? You're on pace to do how much in sales?
15,000.
15,000.
Maybe 14 and a half.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool, awesome.
So.
And he's 23 years old. So that's a little bit about Romer. I've been selling books on Amazon part-time. There was a time where I was doing it full-time. Taught my mother how to do it. I've taught a lot of people on YouTube how to do it over the last 5 years. So definitely a lot of experience between the two of us. But specifically, we're going to talk about eFlip. So tell everybody what eFlip is and maybe why people should consider using it to source books to sell on Amazon.
eFlip is a tool for online arbitrage. So there's a lot of arbitrage opportunity on Amazon. You can buy books on Amazon and resell them on Amazon, mainly textbooks, because textbooks during the off season, the prices go down. And then when textbook season comes around, they go back up and then they drop again. So they're going like this constantly. So what you do, just like stocks, you buy them when they're low, sell them when they're high.
Yeah, so essentially what this software does is it allows you to be able to filter through and easily source books that are undervalued on Amazon, which you could then sell for more money. So like you said with stocks, there's charts, and there's ups and downs, there's peaks and valleys. So there's 2 times during the year when book prices really spike. It's is around January?
Yeah, January.
And then there's the August, September spike right there. So pretty much during those 2 time periods, you could find books that are selling for 15 to 17 bucks that are then spiking up to 60, 70, 80, 90 dollars. Even books that are $40 going up to 100, 110, 120. And this software essentially, is it the best way to describe it? Is it filters through, or how would you say?
One more thing about it is, so there's a seasonality aspect of it, which is what we just talked about. It goes up and down, but there's also the buy box discrepancy. So there might be a merchant offer at 15 and the buy box will be at 40 or 45. You want to, or even better, my favorite flips are like from 30 to 90 or from 5 to 40. Like that's a sweet spot, or like 20 to 60. Yeah. You want to like triple at least in sales value. So the buy box, what you can actually buy a book on merchant fulfilled, get it shipped to your house, and let's say you bought it for 20 and the buy box 60, send it back in, no seasonality. It could maybe not even be a textbook. It's gonna sell for 60 as long as there's not fierce FBA competition.
Yeah. So exactly. So with the software, it'll pretty much just show you what to do. And I actually have videos if you type in Rake and Profit eFlip. And I've got a link down below as well if you want I think we have a free trial link down below. But all you have to do is just go into the software, type in the price you're looking for. So maybe you're looking for books that are priced between $5 and $15, merchant, and then you could filter out how much they're selling for FBA. So maybe you want them $40 or more, and then you could filter out the sales rank as well. And then there's a couple other filters.
There's e-score. There's trade-in value, which is how much is Amazon buying it for. Is Amazon on the listing? Maybe you don't want to compete with Amazon, so you want to take Amazon, drag it down to 0. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with this. So what you want to look for is you want to look for seasonality, number 1, and you want to look for FBA immediate flips. So you want it to be profitable FBA immediately. So if you buy that in the off season for 15, the FBA is already at 45, you're safe.
Yeah.
You're making a couple bucks, but it's going to peak at 80 in September. So you have the immediate, and that's what eFlip does, is it allows you to see, okay, there's all these FBA offers way up here. Most of the time it doesn't have access to them, but we have access to the buy box. So if the buy box is way up here, like let's say the buy box is 60, but the low merchant offers are like 15, we know that 60 is going to be an FBA offer because they won the buy box.
100%.
Even if there's 30, because something that you guys got to realize is Amazon only gives its third-party apps, whether it's like a scouting app or Repricer, even like any third-party app, only gives them access to the lowest 15 prices. So most of the time the FBA offers aren't even in the lowest 15. So really what eFlip does is it compares buy box to low used offer. And when there's a big difference there, you got to do a little bit, more research and make sure that there's seasonality along with it. The book sells consistently. There's not 100 guys on FBA, because if there's 100 guys on FBA, if you price a penny lower than one, then it's going to tank, because every price is going to go off, and maybe you're like, oh, well, Romer the Romer said that I'm going to make money off flipping this FBA book. Well, yeah, you set off like a cascade of repricers. It's going to go straight to the bottom. So you got to be really careful with that. So there's a lot of different little tiny things you got to look for.
It takes time. You gotta start to get knowledgeable with Keepa charts and analyzing and getting an understanding for prices and how kind of the books are flowing and how many sellers there are and the sales rank and the seasonality, and there's all different things to analyze.
Yeah, and the reason why this is even possible is because of what I just said. There's only 15. You can only see the lowest 15 offers. So the reason why Amazon does this is they want prime offers to stay low.
Yeah.
So they want us, dog here.
Yeah.
They want us to be able to keep the prime offers super low. So it'll keep the customers happy, just like they're doing one-day shipping now. Amazon's all about keeping the customer happy. So because these prime offers are so low, it creates arbitrage opportunity, because these repricers go haywire. They're competing against each other. They don't really know what they're doing. But for smaller people like us who don't have 15,000 books in inventory, hopefully one day I will.
Yeah.
2,300 right now.
You got to hit your $500,000 in sales goal, dude. So you're going to have to get it up.
Yeah, exactly. I have friends that I purchase books from, like bigger, like 3 million sales people, like people doing 3 million in sales, and I text them. I'm like, hey, look, I just bought your book to flip it because you priced it bad. Because I have the luxury of not having a ton of inventory, so I can buy their book, pick it off, and send it back in. So yeah, Amazon tries to keep the prices low, and it causes a lot of arbitrage opportunity in the process.
So if you're a thrifter going to Goodwills, Salvation Armies, Savers, or garage sales, or even consignment stores looking for books, and the bottleneck in your business is you can't find enough inventory, you want to start looking at sources outside the box, such as library sales, locally, and even utilizing the software eFlip, who our good friend Caleb Roth actually created, and it's great. It works. It takes hard work. Obviously, you've got to learn. You've got to have capital up front. There are some risks involved, which we could obviously talk about in another video, like returns and the wrong books coming and pages damaged, and they say it's very good and it comes acceptable. We're not going to get into all that, but do your research. Look into eFlip. I've got some tutorials. Just type in Rake and Profit eFlip, where I actually showcase. I actually do it live, and I just go through and I show like buying books and mistakes and different things, and so it works. Check it out. There's a link down below in the description. Check out Romer's YouTube channel as well, which is
Romer the Romer. That's ROMER the Romer.
Instagram as well. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have an amazing day. We'll show you the view a little bit more. Look at this. Oh, it's so nice. There's actually a peak that's above that.
I dare you to eFlip off of this.
Okay. Peace.